Your phone spends more hours on a charger than in your hand, so the pad it sits on quietly decides how your desk works, how your nightstand looks, and whether your battery is actually full when you grab it at 7 a.m. This is GadTech, and these 4 wireless chargers cover 4 very different setups. We're starting with the Anker MagGo 2-in-1 MagSafe compatible QI2 wireless charging stand. This one is QI2 certified, which is the magnetic standard that snaps the phone into perfect coil alignment instead of leaving you nudging it around hoping the charging animation shows up. Per the official listing, it pushes up to 15 watts to the phone and 5 watts to a second pad for earbuds, so your iPhone and your AirPods Pro sit on the same base off a single cable. Anker's own numbers put an iPhone 15 Pro at around 25% in 21 minutes on the 15-watt output. The head rotates 360 degrees horizontally and tilts 45 degrees vertically, which matters more than it sounds. Flipping the phone to landscape is what triggers standby mode on iOS, so the thing turns into a clock or a widget panel while it charges. Think of the remote worker who takes calls all day and wants the phone upright and visible instead of face down and forgotten. Compatibility is worth being precise about here, because it's magnetic by design. It's built for iPhone 12 and newer, and the manufacturer's information says to keep cases under 2.5 millimeters and skip heavy-duty or metal-backed cases. It also ships as a 5-foot USB-C to USB-C cable without a wall adapter in the base version, so you'll want a power delivery brick you already own. This is for the Apple user who wants the full 15 watts, wants standby, and wants the phone and the earbuds handled in one spot. Anker lists it at $45. Which is the price we found when this video was recorded, and the Amazon link is sitting in the description. If the magnetic route doesn't fit your phone, the logic flips completely with the INIU 15-watt wireless charging station. There are no magnets here at all, which is exactly the point. It's a QI stand with dual coils, so the charging zone is wide enough to hold your phone in portrait for Face ID and messages, or in landscape for video, without hunting for a sweet spot. Based on the manufacturer's information, it steps between 4 modes: 15 watts, 10 watts, 7, 5 watts, and 5 watts, depending on what you put on it, which is why it works across iPhone, Samsung Galaxy, Pixel, and anything QI enabled. It charges through cases up to 4 millimeters thick, so your everyday rubber or TPU case stays on. 2 things affect how it performs in practice. It needs an adapter of 18 watts or higher to hit its rated speed, and it isn't included in the box, so a 20-watt brick from a drawer will do the job. It also comes with a 3-year warranty, which is unusual at this price. Picture the student with an Android phone who charges overnight and just wants the thing to work without buying a MagSafe case first. That's the person INIU is built for. It was going for $13 at the time we recorded this, and the link is right below. Quick pause before the next one. If these breakdowns are useful, subscribe to GadTech and turn on notifications so the next comparison actually reaches you. Staying in that same case-friendly territory, the NANAMI Wireless Charging Stand takes an even simpler approach. It's a 2-coil QI stand that also charges vertically or horizontally, and according to the specs, it runs 10 watts for Samsung Galaxy phones, 7.5 watts for iPhones from the 8 onward, and 5 watts for other QI devices, including AirPods and Galaxy Buds. Case tolerance goes up to 5 millimeters, which is generous, though metal cases are still out. Like the INIU, the adapter isn't in the box, and NANAMI recommends a quick charge or power delivery brick as the power source. Where this one earns its place is the second charger. It's the one you leave at the office, or in the guest room, or on the kitchen counter, so you're not carrying a charger between rooms. Slow overnight charging is actually easier on a battery than pushing maximum wattage, and if the phone is sitting there for 8 hours anyway, 7.5 watts finishes the job long before you wake up. So this is for the person who wants a spare stand, a nightstand dock, or a shared charger for a household with mixed phones. It was listed at $16 when this was filmed, and you'll find it linked in the description below. Now, if your problem isn't one phone, but 3 devices, the Mukiya foldable 3-in-1 magnetic wireless charging station is the one to look at. It folds down into roughly a phone-sized brick, and unfolded, the front holds your iPhone on a magnetic mount. The back has a pad for AirPods, and a flap carries an Apple Watch puck. According to the specs, it delivers up to 15 watts of magnetic charging to the phone, with the watch and earbuds charging at their standard wireless speeds, and reviewers report an iPhone 17 Pro going from 20 to 80% in about half an hour using the included 20-watt USB-C adapter, which does come in the box, along with a 5-foot cable. That matters for the one scenario a stand can't cover: travel. 3 Apple devices normally means 3 cables in your carry-on. This is 1 folded object and 1 plug. The compatibility line is clear and narrow, so know it going in. It's an Apple-only device, built for iPhone 12 and newer, Apple Watch, and AirPods with a wireless charging case. And the magnetic mount wants a MagSafe compatible case under 2 millimeters. If you live in the Apple ecosystem and you travel, or you just want one object handling everything on a nightstand, this is your pick. The price we saw at recording time was $21. And the link's waiting for you down in the description. So it comes down to your setup: TI 2 speed with standby, a case-friendly universal stand, a cheap second charger, or one folding dock for the whole Apple kit. All the links are in the description. And if you haven't subscribed to GadTech yet, now's a good time. See you in the next one.